Should you add the Sodastream Fizz at-home soda making machine to your kitchen at home? Well, let's help you answer that question today here on Aromacup.com. Hi everyone, I'm Brian with Aromacup.com, and thank you as always for joining me here on Aromacup.com. Now today I'm talking about the Sodastream Fizz at-home soda making machine. First of all, let's talk about what comes in the box with the Sodastream Fizz. You're going to get the Fizz itself, of course. It's a very simple, straightforward, easy to use machine, and I'll talk about the operation in a moment. You're also going to get a 1 liter bottle. Now this bottle works specifically with Sodastream machines, and you do need to use a Sodastream bottle with your machine. Again, I'll show you why in a moment. You're also going to get a sample pack of these 1 liter flavoring packs, so you can try out some different flavors with your Sodastream Fizz. You'll get a couple bottles of the Sodastream syrup as well. And there's, as I say, a number of different flavors that you can actually get for your Sodastream machine. One thing I really like about all of these flavors is that they don't use any high fructose corn syrup, nor do they use any aspartame, artificial sweeteners that are known to be not so good for you, stuff like that. So that is pretty great. It is, I think, going to contribute a little bit to those who are a little more health conscious. And let's face it, sometimes you like a little soda. Finally, you're going to have included with the machine your fizzing bottle, and that's actually connected to our Fizz right now. But this CO2 carbonation bottle is reusable, and we'll talk about those in a few moments. That's everything that's going to come in the Fizz. Let's go ahead and talk about the Fizz itself and then the operation. The Fizz is a very simple and straightforward machine. I'll just start at the bottom, move to the top. At the bottom, you have a little removable tray. Then you go up right here, you have your fizzing head. That's where your bottle is going to connect for actually fizzing your water. This handle is what you're going to use to start fizzing your water. It is a manual process that you actually engage and choose how much fizz you want in your water. That's where this LCD display right here comes in useful, this little digital display. This is going to do two things. First, it's going to tell you how much carbonation is left in the carbonation bottle, gives you a little digital readout. It's also going to tell you what your carbonation level is based on how many times you pull this lever down. And I'm going to show you how that works, because that's really the best way to show you how to use the Sodastream Fizz. To start making some soda with the Sodastream Fizz, we're just going to take our Sodastream bottle. It's filled with some cold water. It's good to start with cold water. Take the lid off of that. And now I'm going to attach this to the machine. Now on the top of the machine, I have a little lever right here, which when I hold it back, it's going to allow me easier access to attach my bottle to the machine. I'm going to put it up and into the Fizz head right here, and I'm just going to turn it until it's locked tight. Now I can let go of it and it's going to lock into the machine. Now I can start the fizzing process. Now in the case of this machine, I'm going to press this lever down. I'm going to hold it until I hear a loud buzz. Now I'm going to do that for 3 buzzes for medium carbonation. That's good for fruit flavors and things like that. And I can do that 5 times to get high carbonation. And you'll hear that buzz in just a moment. Now you can also, just as I say, use the display on the machine to kind of know what your carbonation level is. So I'll just show you how this is done. I'm just going to pull this lever down. There's 1 buzz. So if you were happy with that much carbonation, you could stop now. I'll go ahead and go for 3. 2. And 3. Now, if I take a look at the little readout right here on the screen, I'm actually going to see that I've gone up to the high carbonation level. So you may not always necessarily need to push it too much, but if you like a lot of bubbles, you have the option to keep going. Now don't overdo it, because of course that could end up being bad. You want to follow the instructions for the machine to get the proper amount of fizz in your water. When you're done, pull it out and you hear some of that pressure being released, and now you see I've got bubbles in my water. All I need to do now is unscrew my bottle and remove it. Now this is all set. Now this is where the fun comes in, because this is when I'm actually going to make my beverage. I'll go ahead and use one of these sample packs that I have that was included with the machine. Now this is good for 1 liter worth of soda, and this is a liter bottle that I have right here, and I've just ripped the little tab off of it. What you want to do is you want to slowly add your syrup. Don't go shooting this in too quickly. Just kind of slowly add it. If you do it too quickly, I found that sometimes the water will actually spray up at you and make a little bit of a mess. Now you can kind of decide how much or how little syrup you want to add to your bottle of carbonated water, because if you like a stronger beverage, of course you'd want to use all of this. If you don't like it as much, you don't have to use all of that liquid. Could save a little bit, but I usually think that it's best to just use it all, because unless you're going to use this again pretty quickly, you don't really want this to just sit around. Now then, when that is all done, you can just set that aside, put the lid onto your bottle, screw it down tight, and then just give the bottle just kind of a little turn. This is going to mix up all the flavoring, and you're good to go. You can open that up, and there you go, soda immediately. And of course, because you have so many different varieties to choose from for flavors, you can be pretty selective, and you're not going to, spend a whole bunch of money buying a bunch of different types of soda that no one's going to drink. And there's not going to be much waste, which is something that I think is really great. Obviously, there's not going to be much plastic waste because you won't be throwing a bunch of bottles away. And I've found that if I happen to run out of carbonation, I can recarbonate, which is kind of cool. You can't do that with a bottle of soda that you buy at the store. And so that is really how easy it is to use a machine like the Sodastream Fizz to make soda at home. How can you purchase the Sodastream Fizz? Well, of course, you can check out the link in the description of our video. And how much are you going to pay? About $59. Not too bad to get into a machine that's going to let you start making soda at home. And of course, check out the link in the description of our video to find out the best way to add this machine to your kitchen at home. What's my bottom line with the Sodastream Fizz? It's a great entry-level soda maker if you want to get into trying out making soda at home. It's all manual operation, but we're going to have some side-by-side comparisons with some other Sodastream machines to show you how you could maybe upgrade a little bit if you want to get a little more complex and advanced with your soda making at home. So there you have it, guys. That's the Sodastream Fizz at-home soda maker coming to you from Sodastream. If you have questions, comments, if there's anything I missed, get in touch in the comments on this video, or of course visit us on Aromacup.com. As always, guys, I'm Brian with Aromacup.com. I want to thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Are you looking for some great tips and tricks to find out how you can get the most out of your Sodastream at-home soda maker, save some money, and get the best possible beverages? Well, that's what we're going to show you today here on Aromacup.com. Don't try to fizz Jack Daniels. All right. We really should try fizzing a whole thing of Jack Daniels. Just to do it. That would be awesome. All right.